NUTMEG's card-based matches are where the action happens. But because NUTMEG is a football management game, you won't get very far just turning up to matches and trying to play a good hand. This is because the strength of cards in your hand depend on what happens off the pitch, before the match even begins. At the start of the game, you take control of one of 4 teams destined for relegation in 1980. These clubs are among the most underfunded and under-resourced in the league, so you won't succeed without hiring better players and better coaches. The most direct way to improve your cards is by hiring better coaches, even before you play your first match. You do that in the sticker book, which is the main hub for both players and staff. Assistant coaches provide boost cards based on their training focus. The higher the expertise of the coach, the stronger the cards they generate. Once you've hired a new coach, new training programs will become available on the training board. Select one of the programs for your team to focus on, and you will receive twice as many cards of that type. Before every card match, you will be provided with a set of boost cards based on your training choices. Basic boost cards can be combined together up to a face value of 30. Later in the game, these cards can be crafted together to create much more powerful cards. The difficulty of each match is determined by the relative player stats of both teams. Each player in NUTMEG has stats in attack, control, defense, goalkeeping, and fitness. The number at the top of the card represents a player's primary stat: attack for forwards, control for midfielders, and so on. However, during matches, the stat relevant to the current event is shown. This is adjusted by the player's remaining stamina. The player's stamina is represented by the fill and colour of the shield behind the stat. Most events compare stats of opposing players to determine the probabilities of the next events. The bottom event is always the best outcome for your team, and the top event is always the best for theirs. Hiring better players improves your percentages, but you influence events by playing cards. Alongside your training cards, you can draw from a tactical deck to refill your hand. You draw 1 card from the tactical deck at the start of each run, and time skips on when it comes to an end. Its composition depends on your formation and intensity settings, letting you balance training with on-field tactics. How a sequence ends determines who controls the next one. A clearance gives the advantage to the opposition, but counter wins it back. Match outcomes are driven by player stats, but you start with one of the weakest teams in the league. If you want to rise through the table, then you'll need to build a better team. The players available for transfer are listed in the sticker book on the pages following your own team. Scouts bring players with better potential to the table, as well as revealing a player's potential before you hire them. You can also headhunt players from teams that you play against. Before the match starts, open up any of the opposition player's stats cards and select Headhunt. Headhunted players will appear in the following month's list of transfers, but that doesn't necessarily mean they will want to join your team. The basic chance of a player accepting an offer to join your team will depend on their stats relative to your current team, but you can increase this chance by offering them more money, opportunities, or gifts. Both players and staff can bring the ability to craft new card types. Some of these are extremely valuable and can help you to build decks to represent your own individual team's playing style. Higher value cards will create more powerful crafted cards, but some carry risks which can cause them to backfire.
Create your own road to glory in NUTMEG.